Good day dyan yan, panibagong araw, panibagong kaalaman at karunungan na naman ang ating matututunan. Today, ngayong araw, let's talk about our second topic in PE8, which is exercise programming. Last meeting natin or last topic natin, we already discussed about the barriers in physical activities and engaging to physical activities. Ano yung mga nagiging hindrance sa atin, yung mga nagiging limit natin bakit tayo hindi nagpa-participate or nag-engage sa mga iba't ibang physical activities or sa mga exercise routines. So this time, let's talk about how can we build or how can we create our own exercise or fitness plan. So meron tayong mga guidelines, meron tayong mga principles na kailangang sundin, but before that, bakit nga ba natin kailangan mag-provide or mag-create ng sarili nating exercise program? The first is to be free and to be fit. Okay, to be free from diseases and to be physically fit, especially at this moment na nasa gitna tayo ng pandemic. Kasi kung minsan yung iba, iniisip lagi na wala silang mabe-benefit doon. Okay naman, lagi silang tinatamad kasi nga paulit-ulit lang yung ginagawa nila. So what if you will create your own exercise program with the help of different principles of exercise? So in that case, siguro mas malalaman natin or mas maintindihan natin ano nga ba yung mga dapat nating isipin at gawin before we proceed in making our own fitness plan. So, how to start an exercise program? First things first, set a goal. Kailangan alam mo muna yung goal mo. Kasi yung pagpa-plan or planning safe or comprehensive and effective exercise program should be influence your goal setting to think of its term. Pwedeng short-term or long-term goal. For example, ang short-term goal mo is uh, to achieve a 100 push-up in 1 week. So, short-term goal. And long-term goal naman, for example, your goal is to lose 10 pounds or 15 pounds from your weight. So, yun yung mga long-term goal natin. Kailangan nagseset ka para at least alam mo kung saan papunta yung exercise program na gagawin mo. Second is to assess your fitness needs. It is very important na alam mo yung capacity ng katawan mo para alam mo kung paano mag-a-adjust or paano i-adapt yung exercise na gagawin mo. Kasi kung minsan, yung current fitness level natin is malaking impact sa exercise na gagawin natin or sa routines na gagawin natin. Bakit? Kasi doon nakasalalay kung gaano kabigat or is it moderate intensity or vigorous intensity exercise. The third is to choose the right activity of the program. Your body, your decision. So you need to choose the right activity or the right routine for you. Kasi ikaw nakakaalam kung ano yung capacity ng katawan mo. Okay? In selecting the right activity of the program, you have to consider your medical condition. May mga cases na, for example, may asthma ka, may hika ka. So ano yung mga exercise para sa mga ganong cases? Actually, kung minsan na nagiging gamot lang din sa mga ganitong case, asthma or hika, ay ma-adapt mo yung pagod sa katawan mo. Okay? From day 1 up to the present time, kung ikaw ay committed talaga and consistent yung exercise mo, madali para sa'yo makapag-adapt. Madali para sa'yo ang matanggal yung asthma or hika mo. Number 4 is to plan the program. So, umpisa na natin yung plano. So, na-consider na natin yung goal. What is your goal? Is it a short-term or long-term goal? Next is assessing your fitness needs. So, ano yung capacity ng katawan mo? Then, the fourth one is to plan the program. And take note, start gradually and slowly. Mas maganda na yung unti-unti yung pag-develop kaysa yung biglaan. Ano? Kasi yung components ng exercise na gagawin mo o yung mga pipiliin mong exercise, nakadepende sa kung paano mo siya i-execute. Ito ba ay execute mo ng mabilisan or unti-unti kang magde-develop? At doon na mapapasok yung tinatawag natin na mga principles of physical training or principles of exercise program, which is the fifth principle and the principles of exercise. In fifth principle, we have frequency, intensity, time, and type. So I will show you a video demonstration and to be able to explain what is the meaning of those principles. As you can see, the fifth principle can be modified. Depende kung gaano ka-intense yung gusto mo. It can be moderate intensity or vigorous intensity of exercise.
Exercise program depends on the current fitness level and the type of activity performed. Rest days are required to allow the body to recover. The beginner should
It is very important
exercise
to have enough time to rest, to be able to recover your body from stress and workload of your exercise. At sabi ko nga sa inyo, you may start gradually and slowly. Kaya meron tayong mga exercise for beginners.
less frequently as compared to athletes. As the fitness level increases, the individual can increase the number of sessions gradually. The intensity of an exercise refers to the level of difficulty.
So when you say intensity, it is a principle na magbibigay sa ng idea kung gaano kabigat. That is the difficulty level. Gaano kabigat at gaano kahirap yung exercise na gagawin mo. Sobrang hirap ba agad or kailangan unti-unti? So it's up to you kasi ikaw yung gagawa nung exercise program mo.
Or the level of intensity of your workout. It is essential to use a set of workload that is more challenging than what one is used to. This factor is affected by the current fitness level and time allotted to a exercise session. And then the time or the duration of an exercise session is influenced by the intensity and the type of the activity performed.
When you say time or the duration, in other words, the duration of your exercise, it can be 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or even 60 minutes or 1 hour. Ano, depende sa iyo kung gaano katagal ang kakayanin ng katawan mo bawat day na iseset mo sa mga exercise na gagawin mo.
Perform high-intensity workouts cannot be sustained for an extended period. Furthermore, a stretching program usually takes a shorter period to complete as compared to a resistance training program. And then lastly is the type. The type of activity is influenced by the fitness goal and the current fitness level. A program should be specifically designed to address the fitness goals of a.
So when you say the type of exercise, we need to be specific. If your goal or your objective for this day is for bicep and triceps, so pipili ka ng exercise na para doon. Or kung ang gusto mo naman ay for abdominal muscle, pipili ka ng exercise para doon. If your target is your cardiorespiratory endurance, so yung mga exercise na pang-cardio. So be specific. Kailangan nakalagay yung type. Anong type or anong target ng exercise na yan? Anong parts ng katawan mo ang tatamaan ng exercise na i-execute mo?
Person. For instance, an individual who wants to develop his or her endurance to swim 2 kilometers should be choosing swimming as his or her activity. True, there are different strategies to achieve this goal. And now we will discuss about the principles of exercise training. So we have the principles of overload, the principle of progression, principle of specificity, and the principle of individuality, and the principle of reversibility. The principle of overload states that the body must work harder than what it is used for it to adapt.
In overload, or in the principle of overload, from the word itself overload, sometimes we need to exceed our limit. Kasi pag nag-exercise ka, kung ano yung nakasanayan mo, yun lang yung gagawin mo. Pero kung i-adapt mo yung mga principles ng exercise or the principles of exercise, kailangan mo ding matutunan kung paano siya i-overload. Or kung ma-adapt ng katawan mo yon through time hanggang sa paulit-ulit mo na siyang ginagawa. At first, makakaramdam ka ng pananakit ng katawan or ng paghirap na makaibo kasi nag-a-adapt pa yung katawan mo dun sa level ng exercise or ng difficulty na pinili mo. Pero as time goes by, unti-unti mo mararamdaman na nasasanay yung katawan mo. Unti-unti mo mararamdaman na na-adapt mo yung exercise, yung bigat or yung intensity ng exercise na yon.
Implies that exercise is a controlled form of stress that will stimulate the body to become stronger. At first, the body will resist the new workload, but it will eventually adapt over time. It is important to perform exercise on a regular basis to gain its benefits. In the principle of progression states that the body should experience a gradual increase in workload. If the principle of workload asks how hard, then the principle of progression asks how soon.
So in overload, we were talking about how hard. Just like what I've said earlier, yung level ng difficulty. Yung progression naman, kaya siya tinawag na progression, unti-unti yung pagdagdag. Kaya sa ibig sabihin dito ng how soon, kailan mo siya dadagdagan. For example, you decide to execute 10 push-up today. So, kaya mo na ba siyang dagdagan kinabukasan? Or gusto mong hintayin mo munang ma-adapt ng katawan mo yung pagod bago ka magdagdag ng panibagong workload? So, yun yung progression. Unti-unting pagdadagdag ng workload. At pag nagdagdag ka, pwedeng gamitin mo ulit yung overload, panibagong difficulty or high difficulty level na naman ng exercise ang gagawin mo. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng how soon. Kailan mo siya dadagdagan? It's up to you because you know, as I said, you know the capacity of your body.
The body will get injured if it experiences a workload that is too hard and too soon. The body should be given an ample time.
Kasi may mga time na pag masyado nating pinupush yung katawan natin, hindi tayo nagbe-benefit doon. Ang magiging balik pa nun sa atin is negative. Kasi we need to give our body ample time to recover or to get used to the new workload. Yun yung sabi ko sa inyo kanina, na kailangan hintayin yung ma-adapt ng katawan nyo unti-unti yung workload na dinagdag mo bago ka magdagdag ng panibagong workload. Yun yung main point ng principle of progression.
To recover and get used to the new workload. The rate of which the body adapts varies from one individual to another. In terms of principle of specificity, states that the body will adapt individually to the workload it experiences. It implies that improvements in fitness level
So doon naman sa specificity, just like in the fit principle, which is the type, kailangan maging specific ka. Yun yung sabi ko sa inyo na kailangan alam mo kung ano yung target mo ngayong araw na to. Kung yun yung goal mo, mag-stick ka lang doon. Huwag kang mainip. May mga nakaset na araw para sa bawat parts ng katawan mo na gusto mong i-develop or i-improve. For this day, you focus on chest, and then the next day, in abdominal muscle, then the next day, your legs, the next day, your cardio, and the next day, your biceps or tricep, and then balik ka ulit sa chest. Parang sa nagsisirculate lang siya. So be specific, bawat araw, kung ano yung focus ng exercise mo.
Will be limited to the activities that one is performing. The application of this principle is not only on the movement or activity performed, but to the intensity at which it is performed. The principle of individuality states that no two persons are the same and
no two persons are the same and the rate of adaptation to the same workload. Everyone is unique. Okay? Hindi ibig sabihin na nag-i-improve siya sa ginagawa niya. It doesn't mean na i-adapt mo yung ginagawa niya. So meron kang sarili mong capacity, gagawin mo yung makakaya mo para ma-achieve yung goal mo. Individuality. Lahat ng tao magkakaiba ng physical capacity. Pwedeng siya tumagal ng 1 oras, ikaw 30 minutes lang. And that is normal. Kasi magkaiba kayo ng physical capacity. That is the main point of principle of individuality.
the rate of adaptation to the same workload differs. This principle emphasizes that the need to create an exercise program that is individual specific. All individuals have different performance goals, fitness attributes, lifestyle, and nutritional preferences. The principle of reversibility is another way of stating the principle of disuse. If your energy systems are not utilized,
so bakit siya tinawag na disuse or principles of disuse? The principle of reversibility, the process of losing fitness soon after stopping regular training or exercise. For example, nag-exercise ka for 1 month and then tinigil mo siya. So yung benefit na nakuha mo for 1 month of exercise, mawawala. Yun, marireverse yung effect. Imbis na mag-benefit ka, kasi akala mo, nag-exercise ka ng 1 buwan, okay na yun. Yun yung isang malaking misconception natin. Akala natin pag nag-exercise tayo ng tuloy-tuloy, tapos mabe-benefit na, nakuha natin yung benefit natin dun sa exercise na yon, tumigil tayo ng bigla. Akala nyo hindi siya mawawala. Pero soon, okay, unti-unti siya mag-fade. Yung pinaghirapan mong abs, yung pinaghirapan mong cuts sa mga muscles mo, yung pinaghirapan mong chest or legs or dun sa cardio, mawawala siya bigla-bigla. Okay? And also, may mga time na kung ano lang yung gusto nating gawin na exercise, yun lang yung ginagawa natin araw-araw. Another example, for example, ang gusto ko lang ma-improve is abdominal muscle. Ang payat ng braso mo, lubog ang chest mo, pero may abs ka. Kasi doon ka lang nag-focus. Hindi ka nag-focus sa lahat. Disuse, hindi mo ginagamit. Ibig sabihin, isa lang yung nag-improve sa'yo, hindi lahat. So that is a principle of reversibility.
they deteriorate to a level that matches your level of activity. It indicates that disuse or inactivity results in loss of benefits achieved in overloading.
Nag-try ka at nagpumilit ka dun sa principles of overload which you progress or you add a workload and then eventually bigla mo siyang itinigil. So yung benefit na nakuha mo nung na-achieve mo yung overloading of exercise, mawawala yun.
Here are the following guidelines that can help in determining the fitness goals.
So you can write short-term and long-term goal, as I said earlier. Set realistic goals. Kailangan yung talagang ma-achieve mo at kayang i-achieve ng katawan mo. So write specific goals. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and so on. Maglagay ka ng bawat goal na gusto mong ma-achieve sa bawat araw na yun. And write a fitness contract. So ito naman yung parang sa sarili mo lang na gusto mo after you exercise, ito yung ma-achieve ko. Or after nung ma-achieve ko yun, meron akong reward na ibibigay sa sarili ko. Meron akong reward na gagawin ko para naman ma-motivate ako lalo na mag-engage sa physical activities. And that's it for this meeting. I hope you learned something and I hope you can make your own exercise program para lahat tayo nag-engage sa physical activities. So see you next week for our next video lesson. Thank you and God bless you all.